Ayun, record na. All right, let's go. So, what are trend lines? What are the things that we need to identify when we talk about trend lines? There are upward, downward, and horizontal momentum. And of course, the importance of trend line is visualizing direction and the momentum of the market or the price. Now, trend lines are fundamental tools in technical analysis. No, they act as our visual representation of a price overall direction. Whether it's the trend is up or down or sideways, by simply connecting the key of high and lows of the market, we are able to gain valuable insights into the ongoing trend and its potential for us to understand that there will be a possible continuation of a certain trend or a possible break or change of trend. Remember, trend should be your friend when it comes to forex trading. If you don't understand the trend, pumasok ka lang ng basta-basta dahil alam mo sa trade na tinuro sa'yo nung webinar or nung seminar ng certain somebody or entity is pag nandyan ka na, nakapag-fund ka na, buy and sell ka na agad. We have to make sure that trends is our friend. And through the visual help of the trend line and channel, we are able to identify and we should need to respect this this two essential indicator na i-explain natin tonight. Okay? So I hope you're following, guys. Now, as you can see, part na rin dito yung support and resistance. And I know that Miss Tech already shared you about the support and the resistance topic, no? I'm not sure if I'm wrong, pero I totally recall na nag-discuss na si Miss Tech about that. Okay? So, all right, shout out Pastor in relay. Shout out Ma'am Gwen Mora. Mahina yung voice. I'm not sure ha kung mahina yung voice. Adjust natin. Adjust natin. Ayan. How about that, guys? Is that now clear and klaro na ba? Working na ba? Ayan, pinalakasan natin. Ayun, ayun. How about that? Okay na ba? All right, I guess it's working. It's good now. So, sa trend line, kasama na din yung support and resistance. Actually, mamaya i-explain ko kung ano yung mga basic ng trend line, no? Makukuha din natin 'yan mamaya. So let's do some drawings at trend line with confidence. Now let's connect at least 2 to 3 significant high and lows for strong trends. And next, adjusting trend lines dynamically as a price action evolves, and then different methods of linear regressions, eyeballing, and technical indicators. Okay, kanina pinakita ko po yung chart, no? And it has already a drawing of a trend line and a channel. So for now, pabayaan muna natin, naked chart muna siya. When you say naked chart, alisin muna natin yung mga indicator. Okay. Guys, ang kinaganda nito, yung topic na to, kasi I'll be sharing you also how this indicator partner up with the trend line and channels. Now, if you'd like to know and understand where the possible trend is going, is the trend going to continue? Is the trend breaking, or is there a change of trend, no? Or is there a false break? Pwedeng ganun natin ma-identify natin siya according or using the trend line and channel. So let's go and draw some basic trend line. Now, if you're gonna draw a trend line, kasi si trend line, nagbibigay sa atin yan kung saan talaga nagba-bounce back and where the price is being rejected. Alright? From the word bounce back and rejection. Okay? When you say bounce back, dun hanggang dun lang kasi may boundary eh. So dapat bumalik siya where it should either kung hindi man siya mag-bounce back, that point would possibly be a false break or a total breakout. So kung gagawa tayo ng trend line, I suggest guys, kung gagawa tayo ng trend line dahil gusto natin malaman yung possible trend ng isang price. For example, we came from this trend. Look at this. All right, we came from this trend, no? Sabihin natin dito na identify na natin that it's already from an uptrend, nag-reversal na, so meron ng downtrend. Ayan, meron ng downtrend siya ha. So, gagawa ngayon ako ng possible charting of making sure na kung may continuation pa ba tong trend line na to or this trend going down. Now, you are looking into a 4-hour time frame, a gold price chart. Look at this. The price currently last October of 2023 is at 1814. So ito yung pinaka huling structure na ata eh. Because we understand, kanina meron kayo nakita dito eh. Nag-replay lang ako. This is also where I apply my backtesting. No? Dito din ako nagba-backtesting sa TradingView. Sometimes doon sa MT4 pero medyo old school lang yung MT4 and mas nabibilisan ako mag-backtest dito sa sa TradingView. So guys, look at this. Look at how powerful is the trend line and channel for us to identify whether the trend will change or whether the trend will continue. Look at this. The upper trend line is representing a resistance level. Dito nagre-reject yung price. If ever yung price ay hindi kayang mag-increase above the previous structures ng market. Okay? So, ito yung pinaka-last. Merong possible false break dito sa 1947. But then, binalik niya pababa inside the channel going down to the support line. Okay? Ano tong line dito? Ano yung trend line nasa taas? It's called resistance. And yung sa baba, support. Pwede rin natin sabihin supply, ito demand. Okay? So, pwedeng ganun. So, when the price went up, here from 1947, it went bounced or rejected going back to where? 1819. So kung titingnan natin, the whole trend line, the whole trend or the zoom out view ng trend na to from here, from this swing high going to this swing low is a downtrend. No, ma-identify natin siya by using the trend line in the channel. Are you focusing, guys? If you're seeing my screen, that's good. Comment kayo kung nakikita nyo, kung nakakasabay, wala bang lag. I want everybody to comment if klaro ba. Lalo na sa Zoom ha. Alright? So this time, nakita natin yung structure is sobrang baba na, no? Na mekos-mekos na ni Insa. Sobrang baba na yung price dyan. And probably, kung gagamitin natin siya ng indicator na 200 EMA, ayan, sobrang baba na po ng price this time. It might possibly, the 200 EMA will start to fall down and might start to go another wave up if ever yung trend line, yung support trend line hindi pumabasag. And the price will just stay and remain inside the channel. Ito po yung channel sa loob, di ba? Ito yung channel. Channel, minsan naririnig ko yung mga channel pag dumadaan yung mga barko. If you know the ito here, Panama Gateway. I'll give you an example. They call this a channel because Panama Channel. Yan. This is where the ship should not bounce on the other side or on the left side or on the right side. It should safely go and pass the channel para maka-cross sila from Panama City down to the next open sea coming from this open sea here. So ganun po. So merong channel dito na ginawa, no? It's man-made channel as far as I can remember. So sa forex trading ganun din. Intindihin natin na may channel din tayong dapat na makuha by using the trend line. So etong trend na to, kung titingnan natin, pababa siya. And if it did not able to break this, according din, makikita kasi natin may mga pattern din sa candles, 'di ba? So, teka lang. So, yung mga familiar sa candles, yan. If you're seeing this candle pattern, uy, parang ni-reject na to. And of course, whatever kind of strategy that you've been using, you can also apply it to identify a possible bounce back or rejection. So dito, nagpakita ng possible pattern of bounce back going up to the supply or siguro may supply dito or may mga FBG higher terms ng forex strategies, no? So posibleng mag-bounce back siya. So ang nangyayari, we are expecting that it might just go like this, slowly going back to the upper trend bago mag-breakout. So if you are able to have this, makakatulong to na pwede talaga, no? Or sabihin natin, wag ganyan, masyadong stiff. Let's just do it like that. So from the support line, pwedeng ganyan. Or pwede ring baba siya direct. Continuation ng what? Pwedeng mag-continuation yung downtrend, no? So outside the trend line na siya. And then possible, kung babalik man siya, kung babalikan man niya yung price, up to there na lang. And then it will create another channel for possible continuation ng downtrend. Look at that. So dito ka na naman magpo-focus kung if ever lang. Ito na naman yung focus mong bagong channel. No? So, ganun ka-importante pag gamit ng trend line and channel, enable for you to follow and understand where the probability of the price is going. So ngayon, tingnan natin, since hindi naman ganun yung tinitingnan natin dahil nga according to the candle pattern, there is a possibility that the price will continue, to bounce back, magba-bounce back dito, meron ng short pullback kasi hindi naman pwedeng diretso yung price, 'di ba? Wala pong diretso sa forex and pwedeng breakout siya. And then ito na yung bagong trend. So tingnan natin 'yan, no? I-forward natin. So in forex trading wala pong ganito wala pong ganitong direction wala pong straight line. Okay? Walang straight line sa forex pagdating sa price. Ang nangyayari talaga is hold on. Ang nangyayari, yan, downtrend and then suddenly bale breakout na siya from this trend, 'di ba? So ganun po 'yung nangyayari. And if you're able to follow it properly, apply your trend line, your channel, and whatever that works for you, then you are always having a very good point of entry and point of exit sa mga trades natin, regardless of what trend is the market will be showing to us. Regardless of the bias, alam natin kung saan tayo mag-entry. Kasi kung bara-bara lang, guys, like, I think nobody is teaching this. Parang hindi pa ito naturo talaga eh. Lahat ng mga tinuturo, yung mga pabalik-balik lang naman. No? Ito guys, ito pinapakita ko sa inyo. Isa to sa mga basic lang sa forex trading na minsan nadi-disregard ng iba pero bumabalik pa rin dito. And I think nobody in forex trading do not use trend line and channel eh. Everybody use this. Yung may mga ibang traders na nagsasabing ano ba yung chart mo, ang gulo. And then pinapakita nila sa kanila naked chart. To tell you honestly, they have another chart on the other side na maraming indicators. So, wag ganun. Eto, pinapakita lang natin kung anong pwede mong i-maximize sa loob ng chart mo. So, tingnan natin i-move forward natin using this um, replay function ng TradingView. Look at this. Look at. See? Nag-bounce back yung price and it's now going up back to where? Supply or sabihin natin sa resistance. Ayan. Nakita nyo, lumagpas. Diba? Lumagpas si price. Ayan, no? But overall view, pabalikan natin again, downtrend to. So, nasa point of, like sabihin na lang natin, nasa point of, ano ba to? Continuation or magte-trend change na. Of course, you have to consider the fundamental analysis. You also have to consider the economic status during this point. This was October of 2023. As we all understand, noong October 7, there was a what? Anong nangyari noong October 7? Sa mga walang alam, bibigyan ko kayo ng alam. October 7, what? Kung may makapag-comment, bigyan ko kayo ng giveaway from Iron FX. Yung makapag-una. Sige, I'll give you 10 seconds or 15 seconds or antayin natin 1 minute sa unang magko-comment. What happened last October 7? Kung sinong magko-comment ng tamang sagot sa Facebook live natin, I'll give you something. Ano bang meron natin sa Iron FX? Maybe I can give you a what? A tumbler? Yeah, I have a tumbler for Iron FX. I'll go get it. I guess I have a tumbler here. So, sino magko-comment? What happened last October 7? Ayan, may tumbler pala dito. Yeah, I have a tumbler from Iron FX. Who wants a tumbler? Dali, comment na. Wala ba? Walang may alam? Or wala lang talagang trader dyan na nagpo-fundamentals na nanonood ngayon? No, what happened last October 7? Okay, 7:28. I'll give you 1 more minute. All right. Sir Enrile Barcebal, tama po. ito yung start ng aggression. I mean, it's not really the start, but there is always been aggression between these two faction in the Middle East. The Hamas led attack on Israel last October 7, di ba? So what happened? Since gold yung tinitingnan natin, nung nangyari yon, there was a movement on the market. Ang nangyari, bumagsak si DXY, nagpropel si gold. Ito yung nangyari. And then, of course, understanding if there's an aggression or geopolitical cost, automatic yung mga investors kasi nagtatago, dinadala yung mga investment nila sa gold. Kasi gold naman will not depreciate eh. Especially pag may geopolitical issues ongoing. Yes, JQ. Bro, I have something for you when I'll be in Bukidnon. Don't worry. Don't worry. I am ready for you. Something for you, okay? Thank you, thank you. So ang nangyari, lumipad si gold. Kaya kung titingnan natin, lumabas talaga sa trend line, out of the channel, out of the resistance, and let's continue. Is this already a possible change of trend? Tingnan natin. Sinunod ba yung ginuhit natin? So understanding, now, sa mga may idea na about market structure, kung makikita mo to, there is already multiple break of market structure. And eto pa lang, it gives you already a possible change of trend. No? May change of trend na dito. It's already out of your channel, your trend line na ginawa mo from where? From the 4th of May of 2023, pababa hanggang where? October 6. Nag-iba na siya when the war between Israel and Hamas started. So lumipad si gold, binasag niya yung trend mo, or binasag yung trend line mo, yung channel, lumabas na siya sa channel, and then it did create a breakout talaga. Nag-breakout na siya from October 6 up to what? October 26, ang bilis. From 1800, bumalik siya straight to 19, almost 2000 right away. Hindi po ako nakakonect sa Zoom. Hina signal ko. It's okay. It's okay, Sir Pastor Barcebal. I'll give you this. I'll give you this. I'll be in Cagayan de Oro on Thursday. I'll give you the tumbler. So, um, nung lumipad na, now understanding na, uy, lumabas na siya sa trend and sa channel. So what should I do? What should I do? Don't panic. Right? Don't panic. Just have to inject a what? Minor trend line yung tawag ko dyan. You can either inject a minor trend line. Tingnan natin. Sabihin natin, ito yung minor trend line mo. Alright. So, meron siyang minor trend line dito. So, from downtrend, lumabas siya sa downtrend. Nag-breakout siya. So, anong gagawin natin next? Delete muna natin to. Balik muna tayo sa presentation. So, breakout above resistance will be a signal for uptrend. Potential buying opportunities is there. Breakout below support, it's a downtrend, indicating a potential selling opportunity. False breakout exists, confirmations from other indicators is crucial. So dito, pag may mga false breakout, minsan nakakatulong yung confluence. So I'm not gonna tackle about confluence, but maybe some part of our February month, baka ma-discuss din natin yun. So, if it's a breakout above resistance, it's called uptrend, di ba? Nung lumabas na yung price ng gold noong October 7 na pump, lumabas siya up to near 2,000, alam na natin na may change of trend. There is already an uptrend. Doon pa lang sa news na yun, pwede ka na talaga mag-buy. So sa mga nag-buy doon, congrats. Let's go. Now, expanding your vision using channel. Okay, balik tayo doon sa chart. Look at this, guys. Kung may channel ka kasi na i-expand mo yung paningin mo or yung possible heading ng price, meron kang idea, you will not panic. And then of course, kung meron kang 200 EMA, you understand that if the price will go below 200 EMA, a possibility of what? Either it will go back and try that resistance. Kasi yung 200 EMA, you can either use it as a resistance and supporter. That's how I use it. That's how I take advantage this indicator. But so far, kung titingnan nyo po, Ayan. Teka lang ha. Hold on, guys. So, ayan, balik muna. Hold on, guys. Review muna. So that the trend line always give us confidence, 'di ba? Now, what gives you more confidence is you will not panic kung alam mo hindi pa lumalabas sa trend na sinimulan mong ginuhit dito. And if ever yung price is within the channel lang, you will not have this kind of like magfo-FOMO ka, magba-buy or sell ka na ba, ganyan. You will have the knowledge na okay, since the price came from here and then it went down here, you can either take advantage of what? A buy position. For me talaga, last night pinakita ko sa community ko, kasi yung price ng gold ngayon pababa siya 'di ba? So wala talaga akong buy position. Out of 108 trades since December of 2022, 93 po doon is selling winning trades. Out of 108, 93 po doon is winning trades, lahat short position or selling position. Tinake advantage ko lagi yung mga point of entry kung saan babalik siya sa resistance or supply area or may mga possible patterns akong mga nakikita according to my strategy, which is I call G ratio. So ganon, nung dumating doon, I always get in as doing a short position or yung bias ko is palaging sell. So ito, confident of having the trend line in the channel and understanding that there's a breakout here, you're safe. You're not gonna be doing any possible sell dito na alam mo nag-breakout na, 'di ba? And plus, adding the fundamental analysis that there's a war. So ito na naman yung focusan natin. Let's move forward. Tingnan nyo to. Look at this, guys. Look at how the price moved up when it had a news on October 7 and did a breakout from this area sa na-enjoy mong downtrend from the 4th of May of 2023. Pagdating ng October, nag-breakout siya. There is a short, what? Ayan, yung first initial na trend line na ginawa mo, binasag niya, no? Because that trend line is just a minor trend line. Hindi pa rin natin makuha yung possible uh, trend dito. Pero like, ito pa lang, guys, look at this. From this point here, ito, lang. Okay. It's okay, mistake. All right, look at this. Now, you're now going to consider that there is already a change of trend dito pa lang. Ito pa lang. Because merong mga structures ditong binasag na market, no? I mean market structures. So I'm gonna go ahead and correct my trend line from here. Bakit ko kinorect yung trend line? Ito yung first leg ng uptrend eh. From here, going here, there is a certain possible pullback na nangyari dito, but then it did not really went down below 200 EMA and did not even touch this previous trend line, which I now consider as support. Tingnan nyo. Itong trend na to, resistance dati, naging support yan. Look at. Nag-attempt yung price magbalik dito pero hindi niya nabasag. Binalik niya sa taas. So naging support na siya, 'di ba? So support line na to ngayon. Which also I conclude or like there is also conclude talaga. I have already a confirmation sa other than siguro na mga indicators and other strategies. Makikita din nila yan. May mga makita silang FBG sa taas, supply or whatsoever give them confirmation or confluence that it's already an uptrend. Adding again the war. Ito yung pinaka-importante pag may war eh. Nice, kuya. Hi, shout out Kuya Erwin. Thank you, Kuya. All right. So, understanding that there is a short pullback and it did not successfully go back to the channel na inalisan natin from downtrend, naging uptrend na talaga siya. There's no way of going back here and understanding that it continue up until when? Tingnan nyo, ito na yung trend ng gold. Going up. All right. Ito na. Kinuha natin yung support line, no? Trend line dito. Ngayon, kukunin natin yung resistance line or trend line nitong uptrend na to or breakout trend na to para makagawa tayo ng channel. Look how beautiful it is. Assuming yan na yung channel. Bakit? Ilalagay nyo po yung talaga yung trend line kung saan marami kang tatamaan na yan. Kung saan marami kang matatamaan na mga end of the market candles or wick. Yan dito. Bakit yan sir hindi mo nilagay dyan? Pwede natin iurong. We have to consider that. Oh, yan. Yan yung trend line. Now, bonus. The best indicator or price indicator that I will be using to identify a trend line is using the line graph. Kasi kung saan yung mga pointed, doon talaga nag-end yung price. And look at this guys. 'Di ba? Kung titingnan niyo tong area na to, isang point lang siya. Yan sa line graph. Meaning, this is a resistance level for this trend and this is the channel and this is the support line. No? So kung titingnan natin yan sa candlestick, ang daming candle niyan. Yan, dalawa. No, ang daming candle dito pero iisang price lang talaga. Ito lang talaga yung pinaka where rejection area niya sa line graph. This is what 2007. Bago siya nag-pullback to create the first structure of the uptrend. Alright? So balik tayo sa candle. So let's continue the price. Okay. Right. Park your okay. Sige, answer ko lang to. All right. Sir Marlo, sa trend line, I would suggest to put it where maraming tatamaan talaga. Either mas maganda sa body, not sa wick. Kasi kung titingnan mo sa line graph, eto, line graph, yan, dito talaga 2007. Kung sa line graph, 2007 lang talaga. Hindi na niya kinakount yung wick. So, yeah, I'll go with the body of the candle. Naglantaw po ako aniya sa YouTube. Ayan. Good, Sir John J. Alright. Diba? So let's continue. Look at what happened. From here, nung nireject na niya, or nireject siya dito, sa 1936 from the first structure ng uptrend, anong ginawa? Binalik niya naman dito. Now, look at the beauty of the channel. Diba? Nakikita natin, nasa loob lang ng channel yung price. So you know that it's an uptrend. Take advantage of every structure and every possible line or trend na pupuntahan ng price. From here, you can either take advantage of doing a buy position, which is advantage talaga kasi buy uptrend naman siya for buying talaga, bullish yung market. Here naman, again, kahapon, pinakita ko sa kanila, nag-backtest kami sa current situation ng market. Pinakita ko sa grupo ko, I don't do a counter trend talaga. Regardless if there's an opportunity, klarong-klaro talaga sa strategy ko na pwedeng pumasok. I don't really take any chances pag nagtitrade. Natuto na tayo. I've been there. Minsan, kala natin darating doon sa ratio na yon, minsan naiipit, bumabalik bigla, masa stop loss ka lang. Why don't you just wait for the right entry point, no? Especially pag buy trend, alam mo, antayin mo na lang dito. Babalik yan pag may pattern. Look at what happened. Dinala niya yung price up until nag all-time high si gold this year. Last year pala. 2,000 what? 2,135 eh. Other brokers went to 2,190. Ano yun? Iron FX po, hindi. 2,135 lang po yung pinaka-highest ng price ng gold. Right after that, merong rejection. Ito, false break. Kung titingnan natin to sa ibang time frame. Tingnan natin to. Ang daming candle build up niyan sa ibang time frame. Sige, tingnan natin siguro sa 30 minutes. Ayan, 45 minutes, 'di ba? Pero kung ibabalik mo sa 4 hours, simply as one candlestick and then got rejected. Bumalik siya dito under the channel or below the trend line, inside the channel again, and look at the price now. Sana yung price ngayon? Wait long opportunity. Tama po. I agree with that. You're welcome, Sir Marlo. Look at this, guys. Oh, ayun. Sir, bumagsak pala. Yeah. Lumabas. False break ba to? Tingnan natin. What's your bet? Ayan. Look at. Bam, bam, bam. So dito, di ba sinabi ko, if you're in a doubt, if you're not sure of where the market price is going, always create or inject a minor trend line. Yan. Kasi dito talaga, etong takbo ng gold na to, nilagyan ko to ng minor trend line eh. Yan. Pero, I always mark a minor trend line if it's already invalid, hindi talaga tumuloy. Like, sabi ko, baka ito yung channel na bago, ito yung babain niya. So, ang mangyayari is, from here, Baka bumaba dito, bumalik dito, ganyan. So hindi, invalid talaga, no? So walang nangyari. So you have to remove that. Leave it there. You can just either cross out. Sabi ganyan, X lang. Yan, hindi yan nangyari. So ito na namang trend na to, titingnan natin kasi lumabas nag-false break. Pero look at, bumalik din siya. So this is where a false break, this is how the false break looks like. Sorry. Tingnan natin naman yung price. Bumalik ba sa loob ng channel ng dalawang trend na to? Yes, it did. It did try. And then yan, sideways. Nasa loob pa rin yan ng channel. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Bam, 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 bam. Ano ba tong broker na to? Saxo. So, stop muna tayo. Continue natin tong trend na to. Teka lang. Look at, there's already a false break and our price is having difficulty going back to where? To break this higher structure ng market. So dito pa lang, sinabi ko, seems that the price is no longer cooperative with this uptrend. So there might be possible another trend here. So ginawa na natin siya ng trend, no? Di ko muna to inalis kasi baka ito yung magiging support line or ito yung partner ng trend na to and then this is the channel. Right? Mas klaro, 'di ba? Guys, mas klaro, mas nasisihan ba yung mga viewers natin that they understand that ganyan lang pala. Ganito lang pala yung gagawin, 'di ba? Mas better na ganito yung ginagawa natin. Are you guys happy with this topic? Gusto niyo pa ba ng mga ganitong topic? Mahal to sa akin one-on-one. Look at the price. Now, we did the trend line here, understanding that breakout na naman. Wow, tingnan nyo, hindi na bumalik sa channel ng uptrend. Nag-create ng kanyang what? Bagong trend. Pwede natin sabihin false break. Bakit? Look at this, guys. Pero the confident level na understanding that mayroon kang trend line dito na in-inject, tingnan natin. Sir, lumabas na siya. Yes, lumabas na po siya dito. It's okay, pero hindi na po siya bumalik dito sa uptrend channel natin. But then, I will always have to consider that di kaya ganito yung trend dito. Hindi rin eh. So yung mga ganong situation, you have to understand and use that. Retest sa order box. Nice. Minor trend line. Di ko ginagamit. I will try it. Wow, I like that the perfect explanation. Thank you Kuya Erwin. Yeah, merong retest na nangyari pero hindi na to binalikan talaga. And then yeah, we apply a minor trend line. So, let's just consider this as this trend line is already wala na to. Invalid na naman to. Crash out natin yan. So, hindi talaga successful tong downtrend na to. In fact, iniwan lang siya. Hindi na binalikan. Alright, let's move. Look at, and let's just focus on this price. Ito na yung current situation ng gold, guys. Lucky for you guys that you're watching because you're seeing where possibly the gold will be moving. Look at. Sabi ko, ano kayang next move nitong gold, no? Kasi nag-sideways na siya eh. And then, there is already a downtrend here, minor downtrend. Pero, ayaw pa rin bumaba, 'di ba? Hindi pa rin siya bumababa. So, i-continue lang natin. Now, this is where the gold is at this point. Masyadong stiff yung minor trend line natin kanina na ginawa. So, I am thinking, if this is a change of trend, ang gagawin ko dito, hindi rin siya pumasok dito sa channel na to, valid na to, 'di ba? So, siguro bagong trend, hanapan ko na lang. I'm gonna go ahead and use my line graph. 1, 2, 3. There. It's a possible trend there. Look at this. Originally, yung trend nito is ganito. I'll just remove this because it went invalid. And look at this. Yan. Yan po yung current trend ng gold ngayon. From here, got rejected. It tried to nag-create tayo ng minor trend pero masyadong stiff. So, nag-false break ngayon. Andito na naman siya, ni-reject. So, possible, since this area got rejected before, We will see and test this. And ito, mas malaki kasi yung chance ang bumalik dito si gold 1980. Which is, some of other traders sentiments and ideas is dito talaga pumupunta. No? So prior to seeing those ideas ng iba, tiningnan ko talaga, ito na yung trend na ifa-follow ko. I just have to make sure that I zoom out and understand where the possible trend. Yan po yung trend ng gold ngayon. We are on the current price na po. Tapos na po yung ano natin, yung replay button. Ito na po siya. So, what do you think where the gold is going right now? Yung price ng gold, di ba? From here, it might possibly drop here, and then might possibly try to attack, and then bam, down. So, depende na. Pero, with the help of the channel and the trend line, we are totally confident that we are not gonna be, what? We're not gonna get lost. Inject again yung major trend po. If tama lang po. That's correct, Sir Marlo. Ganun lang po tayo mag-trade. Huwag niyo pong habulin yung price. There is always a right entry point for your trade. And thank you for tonight. Well, madali lang, 49 minutes 50 minutes na tayo. So I hope everybody was able to follow this webinar. And papakita ko lang din, pa-plug ko lang, yung pinagkaguluhan kahapon doon sa isang group. Ito po yung ginagamit kong um, partner that gives me an automatic pattern. If you'd like to use this, there's a link down below. There's a pattern kung complete na ba or hindi pa complete yung pattern or successful. Let me show you an example of a pattern. No, tingnan natin. Now, this is not going to give you a guarantee, but it helps me a lot. 2021. It helps me a lot when it comes to understanding the market pattern like harmonic pattern. This helps me a lot. Yan. Merong entry point, merong target and stop loss. So there is also a risk management itong group na to. It's powered by EA Economy and this app is called Manara. And if tapos na po yung pattern, nag-entry naman siya dito sa notification and completed. Merong time of completion yan. So ganun kaganda tong app na to. No, it's powered by EA Economy. There's a website here. Actually, ito yung website. Yan, EA Economy. That's web office. Meron kang sariling portal. If you would like to purchase this, there's an order button. You just have to sign up and there's an order button. Now, again, this will not give you a guarantee of profit, but it will help you and guide you understand pattern and you can draw a trend line inside also this app kasi meron din silang chart dito which is also partner up with TradingView. Now, simple as that, meron din mga lista ng mga patterns kung gusto mo tingnan, pwede mo itago or isa-isahin mo. Like for this one, you're looking to AUD USD, this pattern, meron silang entry kanina, almost entry point na pala. So, pwede mo siyang ginagawa ko dito, I'll get a pattern, I'll get a pattern and then ini-enhance ko yung technical analysis ko. Ginagawa ko, nilalagay ko yung pattern ko sa chart and then tinitingnan ko bakit may pattern na ganito and then I apply my strategy. So it helps a lot. And then meron po silang Telegram community. If you'd like also to access the Telegram community, they will be giving you good informations when it comes to market analysis. And yes, sabihin na rin natin, I don't really patronize the signal, but their signal is also driven out from their pattern. So safe pa rin kasi may stop loss. And it's not an immediate signal na ginagawa ng iba na binibenta sa Telegram na buy kayo, sell kayo, and it's not like that. So this is a different kind of tool that really helps me last 2021 until ngayon bumalik ako dahil I'm handling a community and sabi ko sa community ko, you help me guys do the subscription and we're good. We're good with this. Mako-continue natin to. We will be able to enjoy more of our what? More of the patterns. So, teka lang ha. Ayun. Teka lang yung mouse ko. Hindi ko na ma-open yung ibang sa kabilang monitor. Ayun. So I guess we're good with our discussion. Thank you so much for attending. And also, if you'd like to set up your first trading account under Iron FX, nandyan na rin sa description. Sir, Manara is good for all time frame po ba? Yes, it has all time frame. na magagamit nyo po siya si Manara sa lahat ng time frame. And again, you can take advantage of some of the other applications din na ina-offer ni EA Economy. But for now, yun lang talagang na-experience ko si Manara for the last, tumigil ako last year eh. So, I mean 2022, 2023 wala, 2021 up to 2022 lang ko lang siya ginamit. Then right after that, nag-move na ako ng ano ko, ng strategy ko, mga backtesting and testing. Nasunog pa nga ako nung 2022 ata, 2020, ay hindi, 2023 drawdown lang. May 2022 ako na mga losses pero hindi ganun dahil nga I already partner up with Manara. So, thank you so much EA Economy and shout out to David Season. Thank you so much for this, bro. He's one of the executive. As we all know, if you know David Season, nakikita nyo siya kasama ni Manny Pacman. So it's also open for Iron FX yung Manara. It can be used to different broker, pero I suggest use Iron FX if you'd like to do a strategy testing and you'd like to take advantage and test Manara first for a month or two. Use Iron FX, meron tayong Cent account, no? Meron din tayong ECN sa mga gusto ng maliliit na spread, no? Meron tayong ganun. So I hope guys you are able to follow and see you on our next webinar. See you on our next webinar. Kailan yung next webinar natin? Yung next schedule will be this Thursday ata eh. Merong schedule this Thursday. Tingnan ko lang, confirm ko lang. I'm not sure if I'll be the one to handle the webinar or either Miss Tech po yung mag-handle ng webinar. But I'll be around pa rin to join Miss Tech on the webinar. Teka lang, hanapin natin. Aha. 6. Ay, wala pala. On the 16 pala ako. Yan, si Mistake. On the 16th, I'll be doing a fundamental analysis cross to technical analysis. Maganda to. We will be able to identify a certain impact ng mga news. Kung anong impact na ginagawa niya pag lumalabas yung data na niyan na news, kind of news, no? So see you on my next webinar. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Shout out pala ako sa mga nag-comment, sa mga nag-view, and sa mga nag-share. Sana share nyo to para marami pa tayong ma-invite some on our next webinar and they will able to learn more of this forex trading journey and venture. Goodbye, this is Talkative Juan. You can call me Sir Norris. Bye-bye, bye-bye guys. Good night, good night, good night. Hello, Zoom. Thank you so much for watching. Sa mga naka-Zoom, salamat po sa pag-join. Hopefully next week wala na po tayong lag. Bye guys!